Greetings, Cancer. Welcome to your reading for the time period of February 1st to February 28th, 2019. For those of you who are new to my channel, I am using Legacy Tarot cards, okay? So I hope you guys are doing well, and also I wanted to feel free to share my videos and my channel because it helps with visibility in my business. So I would greatly appreciate that if you do. Thank you. All right. So let's see what energies come through for you for this time period, Cancer. There's a smile more. I just got that. So maybe you should smile more. Maybe you should smile. Like maybe something's going on with smiling. But that's what a husband is saying. So I get a Sag in the Aries. If you're a woman, you have a Sag in the Aries like element. Their husbands or their business partners, or they could be husbands, or they could be women that are telling you to smile more. Or you are that woman that you're also telling those elements to smile more. It just depends whether they are a partner to you of some kind, or they're a sibling or a family member or coworker. So whatever those Sagittarius and Aries like elements, however you want to. So something that's wrong with Aries. But I get mental mind. Something's going on with Aries in their mental mind, you know. But I get here's something like Aries like element, like maybe something's going on with them, like the Aries like element has like a mental, like something is really bad about some type of mental issue that an Aries like element has, and maybe you're aware of that. But they need to be diagnosed kind of feeling. So maybe something's going on with the Aries. I get Sag also. Something's going on with those elements, and I get that's why they're paranoid. So if you're dealing with the Aries and the Sag, something's going on with them mentally, and when you feel like those elements need to be like, I get baptized also. You feel like those elements need to get baptized, or you also feel like those elements that they need some type of like diagnosis of some kind, because something's going on with hearing things. Maybe they hear stuff that is something is evil about the fact that they hear things, but maybe they hear things that maybe something is evil about something that they hear, but they're trying to do bad things to someone, or trying to do bad things to you. Maybe you think that someone is hearing something bad in their head, whatever that means to you. But I get the Aries or the Sag, or either both of those elements or one of those elements when you feel like they're hearing something badly, or they hear either like they really hear something, like psychologically they're hearing something that's bad, or something is going on with like they literally like they're hearing spiritually, they're hearing something bad, or literally like they're hearing something bad somewhere, or they hear something and maybe they're relaying that to you. What is that noise? So maybe you're trying, maybe they keep saying that to you and you're like, there's nothing going on, you know, there's nothing going on. All right, let's see. Yes. Because I try to get her an appointment. So I keep Aries. You try to get an Aries like element an appointment, but I keep getting something like it could be this if it's like something that is very different from like schizophrenia and like or spirituality period, and maybe something is going on with somebody with that. If it's an Aries or like a Sagittarius energy, so this depends on who it is. Maybe you're asking something is going on. That's why I said trying to get somebody an appointment, whoever the energy applies to. You're trying to get somebody some type of appointment. All right, let's see what's going on. Something's very different about hearing a spiritual voice, and something's in difference between actually having a mental something going on mentally. Knight of Coins energy for what's underneath, but you're waiting for a Taurus. You're waiting for a Taurus to come in with money, or you're just waiting on a Taurus period. But somebody has a good idea into how you can make money with this King of Coins. I mean, Knight of Coins energy that's underneath. So if it's a Taurus coming in with ideas, or it could be any earth sign energy that's coming in with I get noise. Maybe a earth sign energy is coming in with noise about money. Noise could be metaphoric, or literally they're coming in with noise. That's why I said Sagittarius and the Aries like element, like they're hearing. I see what's going on. Maybe they're literally hearing earth sign energy making noise. There's that element also, but maybe it has to do with money. Like maybe that's why something is redundant, or something keeps happening with the earth sign energy needing money. And that's what a Sag and Aries are complaining to you about, with this kind of feeling going on here. All right, your starting point has the Emperor, sign of Aries, and a Taurus, but need help. Either one of these, or both of these. Somebody needs help. Like I said, there's an Aries and a Taurus. Maybe both of those elements need help, but they're trying to help them. So maybe you're trying to help these elements. Somebody here is also a doctor, so maybe you're seeking out help from this element because they are a doctor, or you're seeking out doctor help for one of the or both of these elements, but they both need it. If it's a Taurus and an Aries, they both need some mental help. Both of these elements need some type of mental help. Okay, something's going on with them, like mentally, and maybe that's why they keep rushing in asking for money. That's why the Knight of Coins energy was underneath. Maybe they keep asking, maybe they keep rushing in or asking for money, or maybe you're doing that to them. There's that. Maybe you're doing that to them. They think that you need help also. So if you're going towards them and telling them that they need help, whatever the help is, it could be financial help. But the way somebody keeps rushing in with some type of financial need is because they need mental help, like HELP. So what's wrong with them? So you don't understand what's wrong with these two elements. Something is wrong with them. Like I keep getting mentally. Something's going on with the Aries and a Taurus mentally. Something's going on with them mentally, whether they're men or women. Something's going on with them mentally, but they don't know. So maybe it's the way they're moving with stuff with you, or just the way you observe the way they move. Period. You're like you're stumped. You're stumped into the way they move with you. Period. But you're like something is going on with them mentally, but you're saying that they don't know that something is going on with them mentally. With the Emperor energy here. So if it's not an Aries and a Taurus necessarily, then you're just going to a doctor. You're just going to a doctor to get help for an Aries and a Taurus, or a Sag, whatever. What are all three of those elements possibly? All three of those elements need mental health clarity. So maybe that's something that you're saying. All three of those elements need mental health clarity with the Emperor energy here, but they don't want some type of appointment that you're trying to set them up with. So that's what they're aggravated by with the Emperor energy here. You should take it, whatever it is. Strength card, sign of Leo. But you need help from a Leo-like element. Something is sane with a Leo. You consider a Leo-like element to be sane. You consider them to be sane. But so what to do about a Sag or what to do about an Aries and a Taurus, you don't know. You're trying to get help from a Leo-like element into what to do about an Aries, a Taurus, and a Sag. All of them need help. Maybe you're conversing with a Leo-like element into the fact that maybe these elements are co-workers. They could be co-workers, housemates, family members, However, that's why you need the strength to deal with these people that are money hungry. So you need the strength to deal with these men or these women that are money hungry. All these elements are both men and women, and they're money hungry with the Leo-like element here. That's why a Leo-like element is not involved with something, or they're trying to be external from something that you have going on with an Aries and a Taurus and a Sag. They're trying really hard to be external from that, but maybe you want them to be in it, but they don't want to be in it. You keep trying to help. You keep trying to get help from the Leo-like element, or just need strength to deal with these three zodiac signs. It just depends on what the energy that is coming through. I keep getting mental health. So I don't need the strength to deal with these energies mental. Maybe it's the way that it's the what they're doing with money, or it's how they make money. Something is mentally off into the way somebody is making money. And maybe you see it that way. But maybe you are caught up in it as well. And you don't want to be judged by a Capricorn energy. That's why the Strength card is here. You don't want to be judged by a Capricorn. But get mental health. Maybe a Capricorn energy's mental health is being judged. Or you need the strength to deal with the fact that that's why I say you don't want to be judged, that you're trying to get out of something here, or you don't want you are on the outside looking into the Capricorn energy and judging these elements' mental health, but you're involved with them, so you don't want to end up in this foursome of a situation of being compared mental health wise. Something is also because of coke, so maybe something's going on with trying to get off of coke. That's what Aries is saying to you. That maybe something's going on with getting on coke, getting off coke. Something is jacking up somebody's teeth, your teeth, their teeth. But something about coke. There's a business. There's a coke business surrounding a Capricorn. There's a coke business surrounding a Capricorn energy. And that's what these I almost said enemies. Maybe you see them as enemies. Maybe you see them as enemies, or they're enemies to somebody they're enemies to someone that money is being taken from, or some type of like social security. Somebody's social security is being utilized foolishly. Somebody's social security number is being utilized foolishly. or it's yours, or it's a Leo. Somebody's information is being utilized foolishly by. I get three dudes. By these three dudes, that has something to do with coke, buying and selling it, using it, not using it. But you have information on that. You are involved with it, and you're trying to get. You need the strength to deal with the fact you need to get out of it. But how to get out. So that's why you're connecting with a Leo. That's why I said sane. Maybe you consider yourself to be sane, and maybe someone that's not sane. You consider someone that's mentally off with the fact that somebody or these energies are using somebody's information to buy and sell coke. So what are they doing? Like, you're like, what are they doing? What are these elements doing? What is this element doing? It just depends on how many elements of fire you're dealing with here. All right, your present has the Seven of Cups energy. I get vacation, so maybe you have vacation options, or you need a vacation option. But how to get away from someone or something, opposition. Maybe you're fearing some type of opposition by police, or something that Capricorn energy said or is saying is you intuitively know that it's going to create some type of opposition for you. By embarrassment about mental health. So maybe you feel embarrassed that a Capricorn energy is talking about your mental health, or you're embarrassed into the fact that the Capricorn energy is talking about your mental health and the mental health of an Aries, a Sag, and a Leo possibly. I feel like the Leo was sane. Maybe they are, maybe they're not. Aries, a Taurus, and a Sagittarius energy. Male, female, but I was getting three dudes. The three dudes that need something's going on with them mentally, but they don't see it. There's women involved here. These are also women that need help also. These are women and men that need help also. Seven of Cups energy. Like, I don't want to be involved with this, even though I'm benefiting off of it. I still don't want to be. I don't want to be. I get a Capricorn energy's joke. You don't want to be a Capricorn energy's joke. You don't want to be their joke. Maybe you feel Capricorn energy is clowning about people's mental health, or your mental health, or the mental health of these idiots, these three idiots. Wow. Or 4 or 5. How many idiots are there? How many monkeys are jumping on? Let me stop. Ace of Swords energy is in the future. Ace of Swords energy is in the future. To give it back. So maybe you need to give back. I get itinerary. Maybe you're doing away with some type of itinerary that you got, or some element here. Maybe they're doing away with some type of itinerary that they have. Why? You don't understand why somebody wants to. Maybe somebody's itinerary is being taken away from them for some reason. Maybe somebody got. Maybe either it's Leo or Aries or a Taurus or a Sag. Maybe somebody got the Aries and the Sag. Maybe they got some type of itinerary together or by themselves. Maybe it for someone. Maybe they got itinerary for somebody. They may have gotten itinerary for someone, but maybe the person that they got it for, they don't know that. But that's why you or them. That's why somebody needed somebody's information. But it has something to do with surprising somebody with itinerary, or getting itinerary or scheduled in flight for someone. But maybe the person that it's for was being Leo. Maybe it's for Leo. Or maybe somebody was being rude, or the person that it was supposed to be for, maybe they're being rude about it. Maybe they're being rude about the people that is giving them something. Or the Sag and the Aries that's get Capricorn. The Sag and the Aries is giving Capricorn something, but yet they're not giving a Capricorn energy something. But yet they're giving it to me. So maybe it's an itinerary that you're being given. But I get something about an itinerary is bought with money that's not your money. That's what an Aries like element is telling you. Like somebody's buying money. Somebody's buying itineraries and things, or vacations and things with somebody's will money that was left for them. Right? Capricorns. The Capricorn energies will money. And that's why you're like something's mentally wrong with somebody or somebody's. And that's why the Ace of Swords to give it back, to give back the itinerary or discard or do away with the itinerary is because it was bought with someone else's money. I also get insurance. It was something that has something to do with somebody's insurance, or using somebody's Social Security for insurance. But that's what's making it difficult for someone to get insurance. But I get Capricorn female. Something is making it difficult for a Capricorn female energy to get insurance, because it has something to do with a Leo, a Sag, and I get multiple Aries. It has something to do with a Leo, a Sag, and multiple Aries, meaning 2 or more Aries elements. They're all benefiting off of somebody's information and buying itineraries and trips and things. So either they're doing it for the person, Either they're doing it for them or they're not doing it for them, or they're flourishing off of somebody's information. And the Taurus knows that. Wow. With the Ace of Swords, so does it give it back or send it back or delete it or cancel it? What, cancel the flight, whatever it is, Ace of Swords. But it's not going to be. So if it's a flight, that means something's going on with a flight is not going to be canceled or you don't want it to be canceled. It has this because of her. So I'm looking at this energy. If it's a Leo, maybe it's a Leo female. It's because of her. But if she talks too much, so either Capricorn or it's a Leo that they talk too much about something. If it's a Leo female, they're not outside looking into this is happening. Like friend, this is happening to their friend, and then maybe they're not talking to their friend. Wow. A Sag and an Aries should leave, or maybe that's what a Leo is saying. Maybe they should leave. But that's why a flight was bought. So you're saying that Sag and Aries element, they're trying to leave from some type of shit that's like confrontation. They're trying to leave or disappear from some type of confrontation that's happening to them. So that's why they're the ones that should leave, because somebody's potentially going to confront them. Right? Police. They're potentially going to get confronted by police officers or private detectives. But yeah, a Taurus is. So a Taurus is a private detective, or either they're a licensed private, they're a licensed private detective. They are not. But they didn't know that. So something's going on with a Taurus being a private detective somewhere. And somebody did not know that. Those elements did not know that. But I keep getting pleased. All of a sudden I'm getting pleased. So maybe somebody's begging like to not be sent away, or itineraries, and maybe somebody's really begging for something, a trip to be canceled. So you're begging someone to not cancel a trip. That's why the strength card energy is here. Or the Aries and the Sag, maybe they're I get not to leave or to leave. Somebody's like, please, 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 please. Wow. Something's because of the Capricorn energy as well. And that's why something is happening here. All right. In terms of itineraries and secretive travels and things. Your instincts has the Two of Wands energy here. There's a break off. So maybe you're breaking off something with the fire sign energies, but there's a need to. So you need to do that. Somebody is toxic about the fire sign. So that's why you're breaking off something with them. But I keep getting need to leave. So that you need to leave me. You're the one that's flying away, or is these fire sign elements, maybe they're flying away and they need to, you need to. But when I said you need to, there's a not coming back, or they need to, there's a not coming back. But yeah, with child. So then either they're coming back with a child, or they're leaving somewhere and they're coming back with a kid. Or the reason into why they're taking the itineraries and they're flying off is because of a kid. Wow. Capricorn knows. Something's going on with Capricorn energy, knowing that or finding that out. Why? Very interesting. Your accomplishment has the Lovers, sign of Gemini, next to the Emperor card. But you think this energy is responsible for something? Right? For calling the police. When you think a Gemini is responsible for calling the police on an Aries and a Sag, or on you or somebody here. The reason into why a Leo-like element is external, because they don't get trapped. They don't want to be trapped in the situation that you have with these fire sign elements. They don't want to be trapped in it with the Lovers and the Emperor, and with the Strength card. They don't want to be trapped in something with you here with the Lovers. And you're thinking a Gemini energy did something sneaky and shady to somebody or somebody's. Right? Your family. You think a Gemini energy did something sneaky and shady to your family. Maybe they are a family member. Right? That threw other family members under the bus. Or it's a coworker that threw some other coworkers under the bus. Whatever the setting is here. Or a friend. Or it's a friend group situation. Wow. Someone just wanted you to get off of something. Or someone just wanted you to get out of something. But maybe this element, there was a Gemini, maybe they saw that something was detrimental for you psychologically or physically or mentally. Something's going on with that. And maybe they saw some type of downhill situation going on with you. So that's why they set up someone to leave you, or temporarily leave you, or not buying you tickets and not letting you leave, or letting you leave to go off somewhere. I mean, that's your intuition is like, maybe that's why they're leaving you all the time. Wow. Oh, Lord have mercy. Your spiritual self has the Eight of Swords energy. You're dealing with the Eight of Swords with your spiritual self. But I keep getting, I feel trapped. Are you feel trapped with a Leo, or trapped with some kind of constructive criticism that a Leo-like element is giving you? Wow. But it hurts. So maybe something going on with communication by a Leo or something going on with a Gemini. Both of those elements possibly. When I said both of those elements possibly, they just want you to be a better person. So you're involved with something here that is not looking right to them. So it's not looking right. Whatever this is, just not looking right to them. So they're like, they're taking away something from you, or they're trying to get you to do an act of kindness because it has something to do with, they just want you to be a better person. But maybe you're involved with some type of craziness here. I get on a Capricorn. You're involved with craziness on a Capricorn, along with an Aries and a Sag energy. Again, they need help. Those two elements need help. Something's going on with those two elements. Maybe that's why those two elements are together, because maybe they equally, something's going on with them both psychologically, and maybe that's why they're both, you're saying that maybe they just belong together, but someone's awkward about that combination, but they both also, maybe you're saying that's what a Gemini is saying, but maybe that's why they actually do belong together, because I get they're doing stupidness together, but maybe that's actually why they belong together, period. There's a Capricorn is too sane for us. Something is too sane, but someone's joking like about that. The Capricorn energy is too sane for a situation. Oh, I was getting coke and drinking and Molly and those kind of things. Maybe something's going on at a party. This could be a party scene. Maybe somebody does not want to smoke and drink and do coke and those kind of things, or they don't want to get high. Maybe someone does not want to get high, or they don't want to be involved with something crazy. But because they don't, that implies that they're sane, or it's a Leo, But extracted. A Leo is extracted from this situation for a good reason. Your mentality has the Two of Cups energy, Two of Cups. But I want to be in. The Two of Cups is about a partnership. You want to be in a partnership with a Leo or Gemini. You want to be in a partnership, or in the Aries and the Sag, I feel like you're in between worlds with trying to be in some type of situation with the Aries and the Sag, because you don't want, like I said, you don't want a Capricorn energy to clown you. You don't want a Capricorn, and you feel like that element is trying to clown people about their mental health and things. They are doing it on purpose, or they're not. This element may think that they are. That's why I keep getting sane. This element is sane. But they think that a Capricorn energy purpose. They think that Capricorn energy is doing something on purpose, but mental health and things. But it has something to do with the moves that these elements are making. The Hangman energy is for what's changing. What's changing. She's very spiritual. So somebody is very spiritual around you. Somebody's very spiritual. Maybe it's a Leo, Gemini, maybe he. That those elements, maybe something very spiritual about that element. Or Capricorn, something spiritual about somebody, Taurus, somebody spiritual, somebody is very spiritual. They all are. So all the ones I just named, someone is very spiritual about them. They need to be renowned. Someone needs to be like renowned, like honored in a big way. When you feel Capricorn female, when you feel like a Capricorn female should be honored in a big way, maybe it's what you want. Maybe that's what you want for someone. But a Gemini doesn't. A Gemini does, or Gemini does not want that. It has something to do with popularity and fame with that element. But I get narcissist. So Gemini is a narcissist. Someone's narcissistic with a Gemini. You need the strength to deal with a narcissistic Gemini. That's why the Eight of Swords is right next to them. Right next to the Strength card if it's not a Leo. Or the Gemini has Leo in their chart, vice versa. They're narcissistic. Maybe because they're trying to get you to change. So something's going on with the Gemini energy being narcissistic. But the reason into why they're narcissistic is because they're trying to get you to change some type of way that you have. But it's just change. So maybe you don't see, maybe you're clapping back at a Gemini because they're trying to tell you that you need to change. But maybe there's an element where you should change. But it has something to do with spiritual learning and something you're learning about yourself. I get taking bribes. So maybe you take bribes. The element is trying to tell you not to take bribes from people. That's why I said mental stuff and Capricorn clowning about that. And you think that Capricorn energy is clowning about that. But if she would do it too, or he or she would do it too, if they were given that kind of offer, you think somebody would do that, but you think they're not being, the reason is because the reason into why someone is not being given some type of bribe or offer, but you're saying that he or she would take it too if it was offered to them, but it's not. You actually want to see how someone react to something if some type of bribe was given to them. And that's what a Gemini energy is saying, or Leo is saying, or they're not. This depends on the energy. Whoever somebody's saying that here. Resolution energy has the High Priestess, but is it needing to use? You need to use your intuition about a flight and itinerary, or going off somewhere. You need to, or I keep getting Aries and Sag. You need to use your intuition about Aries and the Sag leaving abruptly. Those elements are leaving abruptly. They're leaving abruptly, but something is wrong with them. So that they're leaving abruptly, but the reason into why they're leaving abruptly is because something is wrong with them. But it has something to do with what they're doing around somebody, your friend, your job. There's something going on with your job and school and family. They're leaving abruptly. Wow. Why are they shying away from this? Whatever this is, why are they shying away from this? Somebody's shying away from something. Whatever it is. Somebody's shying away from some type of situation that's going on here. They're shying away. Shying away doesn't have to, it could be either major or minor that somebody's shying away from something that Capricorn, that some of that Capricorn energy is saying. All right, let's see what's going on with the outcome for Cancer. Let me do that again. What's the outcome for Cancer? Outcome for Cancer. There you go. 3 of Swords. Because I'm hurt. Maybe it's mental. Maybe it's mentally. Something's going on. And I get integrity and reputation and things. Maybe you're really like considering what a Leo is saying or Gemini is saying or doing for you. You're really considering something that those elements are saying. You're really considering it. So like I said from the beginning, you're involved with something that the Aries and the Sag is doing that's sneaky and shady with a Capricorn or whatever it is. That that's why I said something is neutral or something is in between about that. And maybe you don't want, like I said, you don't want to be clowned by somebody. You don't want to be clowned. So either has something to do with coke and things, but somebody's setting up some crazy scenario for you to get in, for you to want to stop doing coke, or some type of drug or alcohol situation, or something's going on with some type of awareness that someone has of their information being used crazily. And you're like, do I want to be in this or do I not want to be in it? Or do I want to be clowned like they're getting clowned, or do I want to be out? That's what Leo is saying. Use your intuition, High Priestess. Or something's going on with a narcissistic Gemini. But that keeps leaving you. They keep leaving you all the time. But the reason into why they keep leaving, they want you to self-heal. They want you to self-heal without them. They want you to self-heal without them. Or they hooked up some type of situation to get you off of some type of issue. Or money. Or whatever it is. They're trying to leave you alone temporarily or permanently. All right. Let me know how it resonates. Cancer. Be well. Take care. Bye.